Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a video, a quick video hopefully, all about why we need to minimize. Honestly, my house is driving me insane at the moment, and it isn't just about decluttering and making more space. I genuinely feel like it's affecting my mind. That sounds really over dramatic and silly, but bear with me. I have always loved this whole minimalism idea. Even when I was younger and I was at school, I would actually get a great kick out of clearing out my room every couple of months and getting rid of stuff. And it's funny because back then, obviously money didn't mean as much because you were at your parents or whatever, so you could just get rid of stuff, put it to charity. Now it seems a bit more complicated. You're like, oh, but that's really good quality, or I haven't worn that, or this, that and the other, and you feel the need to try and sell things or try and give things away to places where you feel people will benefit most from things, and it just becomes more of like a minefield compared to what it used to be. But I've always loved having a very neat and tidy and decluttered house, or room. Back then when I was a teenager I didn't own a house. I don't own a house now, but you know what I mean. So me and the husband had a bit of a discussion at the weekend, and even he's never the kind of type who's like, oh, stuff's driving me insane. But even he said at the weekend, he was like, there's too much stuff in this house. Are you sick of the house the way it is?
I am, yes.
It's annoying, isn't it?
It's just too cluttered. Too much stuff.
Too much?
Too much.
What's stressing you out the most?
I think the full shed.
All
the buggies.
I've been trying though.
I know. All the boxes. It's like everywhere you go in the house.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Does it make you feel like
anxious?
Yeah. It's not nice.
It's not nice.
And I don't know if it's the having an added person, so having Lachlan here, we've lost a spare room and we've lost a lot of storage. So maybe that's, from him, it's probably maybe more a practical thing. But also and this is what I kind of wanted to talk about, it's more about sort of your mental health and the idea of a decluttered house equals a decluttered mind, and you just feel a lot better. I just thought it'd be fun to touch on that because I'm touching on a lot of subjects to do with mental health at the moment, like delving back into my issues in the past and things like that. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of incorporate this. I'm trying not to jump on the whole minimalism bandwagon, even though it's something I've always actually been genuinely interested in. But I don't know if maybe if you follow us on Instagram or things like that, you might have seen that Rob had an accident a couple months back, and I think it's kind of changed his way of thinking about things, and he's kind of been in a bit of a different place recently. So maybe in terms of mental health as well on his side, that's why the house is maybe affecting him more than it would have in the past. And I've always found if I'm starting to get a bit overrun by stuff, I kind of freeze. I can't work unless my house is very neat and tidy. I'm one of these people, annoying people, who will not go to bed unless my remotes are in the right place, my TV remotes, and all the dishes are done and the kitchen's in a certain way and things are exactly where they should be. And it's not even so much to do with clean, although I do love cleaning and keeping things clean. It's more a control thing, I guess, and needing things to be in certain places to feel safe in a way. That sounds really silly, but I feel like if I've got a handle and a hold on all of that, then everything else in life will fall into place. That sounds really silly when I say it out loud. But on the days that I work from home for the blog and YouTube channel, I work at a desk in our dining room, and unless I would sooner put off starting work and put a lot of stress on myself for deadlines and stuff to make sure that my house is like what it should be so that I can start working. So I found when we've had too much stuff in the house, which is the case right now, it becomes very overwhelming and very hard to get anything done or move forward with anything. So that is our main reason for needing to minimalize and to sort this house out, because it's just crazy. And in this kind of line of work, in blogging and YouTube, it comes hand in hand that you do work with brands and you do get sent things and things like that, and then sometimes it does become too much and it's really hard to manage. Even though you're very lucky and you're very grateful for all the opportunities and things, you kind of need to find space for those things, so you need to get rid of other stuff. At the moment I'm just feeling very overwhelmed by everything. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of clothes we have in our teeny tiny wardrobes that we have in our house, and you'd think with moving around so much we would have, and we did, we got rid of loads and loads of stuff, and even in January we got rid of like 25 bags worth of stuff to charity, social services and whatever else, and we're still being overrun now, like 8 months later. So yeah, that's kind of like where we're at. Here's a bit of a look around our house to show sort of examples of what I mean. updated on our journey. It'd be really interesting to hear if anyone kind of feels the same or has the same sort of experiences, so let me know in the comments below. But it's been a bit of a funny video, and I guess I kind of didn't really know where I was going to go with this. I just sat down and thought, oh, I'll just chat about it, because it's just sort of been affecting me and my husband recently. Whereas before it was always me and I felt like I was overreacting to everything. But now that he's kind of feeling the same, I'm like, oh, maybe that's how other people feel like, so it'd be fun to like share it and see what people think. And I do feel like by having too much stuff that we're being quite wasteful, we're not utilising everything we have properly. Say in terms of clothes, I'm not wearing all my clothes, so it'd be better to get them somewhere where someone else would benefit from them more than I am. Or in terms of all my sort of bathroom products, again, I feel like I'm not using everything, so what's the point in having it? And just things like that really. The kids' toys, if there's too much, and they won't be playing with all of it, so it's better to kind of get it to kids that do need some more toys and things like that. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this has been a bit of a strange video. Hopefully it will start off a little bit of a interesting series perhaps. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!